Hey guys, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about how to team build. And to me, that's one of the most rewarding parts of the Norwex business is to bring people in together and let us all work together towards a common goal, which is to impact future generations, leave a legacy, create safe havens. All of that is done better with more people. So the easiest way to add to your team is by generating interest at your parties. I will touch on what to do to recruit if they're not at a party, but at a party is definitely the easiest. So dropping recruiting seeds is important, just like you would drop booking seeds. Like, isn't this fun? We're having so much fun. I love my job. I can't believe I get paid to party. Like, all those little things are recruiting seeds. Having something about joining your team in the beginning is important. You might want to say something like, by the end of the show, you're going to want absolutely everything I talk about. It happened to me, it happens to everyone. So when that happens, don't worry. You can either host a show to get it free or join my team and continue to get those products for free and at a discount for your 35% off. So just watch what I do, and if you can imagine doing what I'm doing, talk to me afterwards and I'll give you some information. And then what I like to do now, this is kind of a very basic outline of my show, is I'll start with talking about microfiber. I do the butter demo, the chicken demo, and just kind of, introduce the microfiber, what it does. And then I use the party solution cards, and they have been fantastic. I've really, really enjoyed having them. So you can buy these if you don't already have them. I think it's $20 for a set, same place where you would get catalogs. And there are blue cards. I don't know if you can tell, those ones are blue. There's green cards, and then there's purple cards. Purple cards are all about environmental issues and kind of statistics. And the blue ones are product cards, and the green ones are about the business. So what I do is I lay out a bunch, like maybe 20 to 30 blue cards, and when people come in, I ask them to take one or two depending how many guests are expected. So if she's expecting 10 guests, then I'm going to have them all pick one. If she's expecting 5, I'm going to have those who come pick 2. And so I talk about what they want to see. And then I collect all the cards. I say, okay, it's draw time. And I tell them ahead of time too, if people aren't rushing to pick their cards, I'm like, okay, you're going to want to definitely pick your 2 cards because we're using those for a draw. So then they're really happy to go and do that, or 1 card, whatever. And so I collect them all, and then I fan them out in front of the hostess, and I say, okay, pick a card, and she picks a card and they win a prize. So then I say, okay, no worries, we have another chance to earn or get into a draw. So I'm going to hand out our green cards now. So everyone gets one, and again, depending on the room size, I might do 2 if it's a small party. And I have everyone read off their card, which what kind of training would I receive, or whatever their card is. And it's basically playing Ask Me About My Job game, but with the cards. And the nice thing about the cards is people don't have to come up with a question. You're not going to get like silly questions that don't really help anyways, like what's your favorite product? So they're pointed questions that you actually want to talk about to get the information out about the business. And then I say, okay, I'm going to gather those cards and I'm going to have her do another draw. And then I hand out, I said, last chance to get in on yet one last draw. I'm going to hand out a card, and this is just blank index cards, and I give everybody one, and I say, okay, we're going to fill out this card for another chance at the draw. So number 1, your name. I have them write their name. Number 2, your email address, and put a check mark beside it if it's okay for me to be sending you flash sales and monthly customer and customer and hostess specials. So you'll always see what the specials are. It comes in my newsletter once a month. So if you want to get those, you can subscribe at any time, put a check mark beside your email address. And then you could also put and cell phone if you prefer texting. So if you prefer to be contacted by text, add your text. And then number 3, I say, okay, so my hostesses generally earn about, $250 or more in free products on average. And it's a super fun, easy way to get a whole bunch of Norwex in your house for free. Please, from a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being I'm totally ready, let's book a show, to 1 like, I don't know, not right now. I would like you to write on a scale of 1 to 10, how interested are you in hosting a show? And so they write down that number. Number 2 or number 4, I have them do the same thing. I talk about, becoming a consultant is super easy and quick, as we've talked about. It is absolutely no upfront cost required. You get over $200 in products, almost $280 in products in your kit, and you're making about $200 a party. So if you would like information to take home today, on a scale of 1 to 10, how interested are you in taking home my little pamphlet? The pamphlet, that'll give you basic information about joining the business. And so write that down. And then last one, you could use for whatever else. Sometimes I say, if you'd like to be included in my VIP customer page on Facebook, write yes or no, or, you can add the last one. So I usually do 5 things that they write down. I collect those cards, do another draw. So then when people are checking out, I have those cards, right? The index cards. And so I can quickly kind of go through and see who's most interested in booking a show, who's interested in taking it home. But regardless, whatever they wrote, even if they wrote 2, I can say, okay, I see you have some interest in taking home some information. Would you like to take this home today? And I just kind of extend it to them. If they take it, great. If not, that's fine. But write down on their order form in whatever code you want that they took home some information, because you can then follow up. You can say, okay, you took home some information a couple of days ago at the party. Are you interested in learning more about it? Would you like to meet for a coffee, or can I answer any questions? Have you had a chance to look at, whatever, when you call. Plus, if anyone has a higher than, 5, I would assume they want to talk more. And so I would, again, just that night, I would still just give them the information, take it home, but then follow-up call. It's like, okay, how soon would you like to get together so I can answer more questions about the business opportunity? You kind of assuming that they're quite interested at that point. And then follow up with that. See if you can meet for a coffee is the best. If not, you can do the conversation over the phone, but I like the face-to-face myself better, because you can, build a relationship, and this is a relationship building business. So same with the bookings information as well. And then once you have them at a coffee, if they show up for a coffee with you, I would say they are like 8 to 9 on that scale now, if they're actually going to come out with you. It's just a matter of answering questions. Don't overwhelm them. Don't give them too much information, just what they're asking for. Show them the Fresh Start program. Let them know about the upgrade options. A lot of people are picking upgrade options, which is fantastic, because they're hitting Fresh Start step 1 almost out of the gate I would say in the majority of cases. So love, love, love those options now. Okay, so let's say you're not at a party and you want to build a team. It always funnels through product first, right? So you're getting them first to fall in love with the product. So lending product to somebody, or if it's a past customer, when you're doing customer follow-up calls and it's that person that just, can't say enough how much they love the product and they're really enthusiastic, or people that keep calling you with orders. At that point, you're like, what? You should just totally join my team. You're so passionate about the product. Why shouldn't you be getting paid to talk about this with other people? It's absolutely available for casual consultants. So if you would like to, why don't you and I get together for a coffee and I can tell you more about it? And so always using product first to, fish around and see who is that really excited person that just loves it, wants it all, or is bringing you orders, and then extending the opportunity and the offer. So yeah, that's kind of generally the easiest ways to build your team. Consider going for a promotion as soon as possible. In April would be a great time, because we're going to have some very special team incentives going on. So if you're at all interested in promoting to a new leader level, get a few more people in even this month. There's the extra shopping spree in it for them in the Fresh Start program, which is it's a great talking point. So good time to join as always. So anyways, yeah, if you have any questions, message me. Okay.